What's going on, football overseas? I'm Kevin from Blogger Zone, and I'm bringing you La Liga Matchday 33 predictions. We're gonna jump right into it. First off, with Atletico Bilbao versus Osasuna. Look, Atletico Bilbao, they're a shark with no teeth. Before they used to have a bite to them, now they're dead in the water. I don't believe in Atletico Bilbao. Osasuna, even though I believe they're lower on the table, I think they're much more capable of carrying a win than Atletico Bilbao. For that reason, I'm giving the win to Osasuna. Next up, we've got Mallorca versus Valencia. Mallorca most recently won their game 3-0 to Rayo. I think that they have more of an opportunity to attack and defend and honestly even keep a clean sheet against Valencia. Valencia, who has been the ragdoll of La Liga. I'm going to give this win to Mallorca. Up next, we've got Real Madrid versus Deportivo Alaves. Mariano Diaz, he's going to be coming back to the Bernabeu. Hasn't scored in 4 years. How much do you want to bet he will score tomorrow at Real Madrid? I think that this match is going to be a very, very interesting watch, especially because La Liga is all but over. You can call us champions very, very soon. But unfortunately, I think Real Madrid will scam a win. They'll try to do a remontada gimmick. Maybe they'll win the league. They won't win the league, brother. This league is ours. But I give this win to Real Madrid. Up next, we've got Girona versus Real Betis. Girona was able to tie against Real Madrid. I don't see a reason why they can't beat, every team in these last 7 games. That should be enough to rally up the dressing room and go get your wins. I think Girona have a real chance against Betis. I'm not going to lie. I can see this tying, though. I can see this ending in a tie or Girona winning. Either way, good result for Girona. They will come away with points. Next up, Elche versus Atletico de Madrid. My hatred for Atletico de Madrid cannot be higher at this moment. They deprived Barca of 2 championships this season. So I will always want Atletico de Madrid to hold an L. Thank you, Real Sociedad, by the way. But in this game, unfortunately, I have to give the win to Atletico Madrid. Up next, we've got Real Sociedad versus Getafe. Sociedad has given me some great hate watches. Whether it's beating Real Madrid, whether it's beating Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad have always provided W hate watches. And I think this game will be no different. It will be a great hate watch. It will be great to see Real Sociedad beat Getafe. That's exactly what I'm predicting will happen. Good win for Sociedad coming up. Up next, we've got Barcelona versus Celta Vigo. Obviously, like I said, Barcelona are going to be back-to-back La Liga champions. It's just a matter of time. I think this game against Celta Vigo, we will show La Liga that we don't even have to have all our starters out, and we'll still dog walk the opposition. That's exactly what I expect us to do. I expect it to be a very clean result, not an easy win, but we're going to glide through victory because I think right now, Barca, we're taking our victory lap. We got our 2 trophies on the season. We saw our ops go trophyless. I think this is the Barca victory tour, if you want to put it that way. Up next, we've got Levante versus Sevilla. Sevilla, honestly, after they beat Barca, they've been on a downhill roller coaster to hell, honestly. And I hope tomorrow Levante could give me a good hate watch. So I'm going to predict Levante to get that win. Up next, we've got Rayo Vallecano versus Espanyol. Espanyol is actually a really good team, even though they lost to Barcelona 4-1. And Rayo Vallecano, even though they lost their last game, I think they're very capable of coming out of this with a win. But unfortunately, I think Espanyol has had the much better season. I think they're in much better form. They got trashed, yeah, but you got trashed by the kings of Europe. You know what I mean? That should also have allowed you to sharpen your iron, go back into battle, last 7 games, go get all the points you can get. I'm giving this win to Espanyol. And last but not least, to round out our match day 33, we've got Real Oviedo versus Villarreal. Look, Oviedo, you had a great run, brother, but I don't think La Liga is the place for you. I think they should be back in Segunda División, but that's neither here nor there. This win will go to Villarreal easily. Nicolas Pepe will have a field day with Real Oviedo, even though they've had matches where they put up good fights, but this will not be one of those matches. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with these predictions, if you agree with these picks. If you want to see more of me, you can catch at Blaugrana Zone. Thank you so much, Football Overseas, and I'll see you next time.